Welcome to this explainer on the power of persuasion. You know, if you've ever felt like your voice just isn't carrying the weight it absolutely should, or worse, your best ideas are literally dying in the boardroom, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into a highly unique, game-changing program. It's designed to take everyday professionals and transform them into absolute master communicators. How? By using the dual engines of structured debate and TED Talk-style storytelling. Let's be real for a second. You might actually be the foremost technical expert in your entire department, right? But picture this scenario. We've all been there. You're in a crucial meeting, you've got the winning idea, but because you kind of struggle to organize those thoughts under pressure, someone else's mediocre idea gets the green light instead. It is incredibly frustrating. The harsh reality here is that your best ideas are, well, they're pretty much useless if you can't convince anyone else to believe in them. And that right there highlights a massive, massive professional gap. Look, having strong technical expertise is fantastic, but it often comes with a real struggle to effectively handle opposing viewpoints. What you actually need to cut through the noise is persuasive communication, the ability to confidently defend your recommendations and deliver truly impactful messages. This program is engineered specifically to bridge that exact gap, because let's face it, technical knowledge simply isn't enough without the complementary ability to pitch, defend, and really engage your stakeholders. So to bridge that gap, we've got to completely reframe how we actually think about debating. I mean, forget those chaotic shouting match arguments from high school politics. Professional debating is a highly structured platform. Think of it like a mental gymnasium. It develops critical reasoning, active listening, and super strategic communication. By mastering this, you're essentially mastering the art of thinking on your feet and structuring your thoughts logically when the pressure is really on. Now, what makes this specific approach so incredibly powerful is its massive shift away from conventional theory. Seriously, we have all suffered through those agonizing communication workshops, right? The ones that just feed you dry theory from a textbook while you fight to stay awake. Well, this program aggressively rejects that whole model. Instead, it prioritizes dynamic, hands-on experiential learning, real-time performance evaluation, and continuous coaching. You are definitely not just sitting in a chair taking notes. You are on your feet, actively rewiring exactly how you speak and think. And to actually achieve that kind of transformation, the program uses a deeply immersive methodology. Sure, you get some interactive lectures to set the foundation, but the real magic, that happens in the practical application. You're thrown right into debate simulations and TED Talk practice, all backed by intensive video review. And let me tell you, watching yourself on video is incredibly revealing because you get to see exactly what your audience sees. Paired with professional mentoring, you are literally permanently transforming your delivery. So how does all this work in practice? Well, it kicks off with day one, mastering debate. Your first day is designed as a really strategic progression. First off, you lock down the internationally recognized rules and etiquette. Once you've got that, you dive straight into preparation, learning how to research and build a rock-solid persuasive case completely from scratch. Finally, you step into the crucible. This is a full practical simulation where you work with a team to deliver speeches, engage in some rapid-fire rebuttals, and get immediate facilitated coaching right there on the spot. Now, during these sessions, you're drilling down into some highly specific competencies. You're learning logical reasoning to construct your cases. You're also learning anticipation. I mean, just think about how valuable it is in a big business meeting to actually know your client's objections before they even say them. That's a real game changer. Plus, you'll master time management, making absolutely sure your points hit hard and fast without ever rambling on. And after that, we shift gears into day two, TED Talk excellence. Your second day really builds some rapid momentum. In the morning, you carry over those advanced debate strategies, really focusing in on pressure management and body language. Then, right around midday, the big pivot happens. You dive deep into TED Talk structuring and the art of storytelling. All of this intensive prep culminates in the afternoon's main event, which is a live individual TED Talk competition where you put absolutely everything on the line. And hey, during that competition, the professional judges aren't just looking at whether you smiled or made eye contact. They run your entire presentation through a really rigorous matrix. They're assessing your structural architecture, the emotional resonance of your storytelling, and your overall audience engagement. This kind of structured feedback loop, it gives you targeted, actionable insights that you honestly just cannot get anywhere else. The ultimate goal here is essentially a complete professional metamorphosis. You might enter the room on day one dealing with anxiety, maybe feeling frustrated over overlooked ideas, and relying mostly on just theory. But you leave as a completely different communicator. You're armed with unshakable confidence, highly structured persuasion skills, and the undeniable benefit of going through rigorous, practical evaluation. It literally becomes a genuine superpower for your career. The real promise of this program, the whole point really, is your tangible return on investment. Because the goal isn't just to make you a good debater in a classroom, the goal is to make you an absolute powerhouse in your career. You walk away with practical techniques and actionable recommendations that you can apply immediately, like literally to that crucial pitch or stakeholder meeting you have waiting for you on Monday morning. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to give your ideas the persuasive voice they actually deserve? By blending the analytical rigor of formal debate with the captivating storytelling of a TED Talk, you become a uniquely powerful professional. It is time to stop letting your best ideas be overlooked. If you want to communicate with true impact, authority, and credibility, this program is your ultimate blueprint. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. And hey, here's to making your voice heard.